What's poppin' T Squad? It's me, Keisha, and I am here with my all tea, all shade Growing Up Hip Hop Season 6, Episode 3 review. Okay, so on tonight's episode, JoJo visits Angela in Miami. They're out on her balcony, and he asks her why she decided to move to Miami. And she was like, I always wanted to move to Miami. And he was like, nah, nah. Stop capping, sis. You have never in your life mentioned to me that you wanted to move to Miami. Matter of fact, I was the one that wanted to move to Miami. And you was like, no, don't move to Miami because it's hurricanes and tornadoes and stuff like that. So like I said last week, we all know that Angela took her thirsty ass down there to Miami to be closer to her nigga. And it's okay. Like, just say that, girl. If you want to pack up you and your baby, get a whole apartment for a nigga that you even admitted that you barely know like that, then that's all on you. Live in your truth. You live in your stupidity, girl. So she denies, however, that she moved there for Dumbo in his ears. JoJo tells her that he wants to plan an anniversary party for him and Denise because they're about to celebrate their 1 year anniversary being married. And he tells her that he wants Uncle Luke's daughter, Cree, who's an event planner in Miami, to do it. Back in Vegas, Egypt is in the studio, child, trying to sing. She's doing her best. She in the booth singing about her haters and how it's getting to her and they trying to ruin her life. Meanwhile, Sam outside the booth thinking he Berry Gordy or Quincy Jones or some shit. I'm like, boy, if you don't get somewhere and sit down somewhere, they are just two goofballs. So Savannah visits them at the studio. And they sit down and talk, and they tell her that they're working on Egypt's debut album or album child called Good Girl Gone Grown. This the bootleg version of Rihanna Good Girl Gone Bad Girl, I guess, child. Boogie texts Sam and say that he on his way to the studio and to keep Savannah there because he feeling her. He thinks she cute. So they play Savannah Egypt's song that she's rapping on. It's a song with her and her daddy Tretch. And it just sounds like some shit that need to be on SoundCloud, child. She trying, child. I don't know who listening to her and Sam music, but obviously somebody is, goddamn it, and I blame whoever it is that's listening to this bullshit. So Boogie arrives to the studio and says that he's moving into his new apartment. I guess he's moved to Vegas. I just not noticed that Dame is not on this season. It's a good look for him not to be on this season. I really don't think him and Boogie still have a relationship with each other. I know that he is back having a relationship with his daughters and his other son because he's been posting them on his social media. You know, him and Rocky, his wife, just had their son. So hopefully he'll be able to mend his relationship with Boogie at some point as well. So they all decide to go on a double date when Savannah comes back to Las Vegas, but she makes it clear, honey, in her confessional that Boogie gotta have a coin to fuck with her. And I was like, don't really think he does. Whatever happened to the whole rehab center sobriety house that he was doing? Like, what happened with that whole situation? We all know that Boogie is irresponsible as hell, so I don't really see this really going anywhere. So Tyran visits TT and Sean at their place, and Sean, fine ass, is a fine ass white boy. So we find out that Tyran has opened up a martial arts studio with the help of Peppa. Peppa actually remembered that she got an older child. Like, I was like, what? She finally helped her son? Okay. So he invites TT to come down and see it, but doesn't tell her that he also invited Peppa as well because he wants them to reunite. And I was like, just stop trying to make fetch a thing, Gretchen. It's never going to happen. Leave it the fuck alone. So he asks her why she didn't come to Peppa's party. And she was like, well, I wasn't invited. And even if I was, I still wouldn't have come. So Bree and Twist meet up, and she say that she not talking to Boogie because of last season when he met up with when he met up with Sam in Egypt at the nail salon, and she felt some type of way about him just sitting there letting them talk about her and didn't defend her. And I agree. Like, we supposed to be so cool. We like brothers and sisters. I didn't, helped you with your sobriety, this, that, and the third. Put myself on the line for you. I always got your back. But then you just sat there nodding your head when they was talking crazy about me. I would feel some type of way too. But we all know Boogie is pussy. Like, whatever. So, Twist tells her about his meetup with Pepper, and she is shocked and cracking the hell up. Twist also says that, he wouldn't have allowed anybody to talk crazy about her. And that's one thing that I can agree with. Twist always got Brianna's back and make sure that don't nobody disrespect her. And that's how you're supposed to stick up for your friends. So Stevie and Lil Stevie are out hooping, and Lil Stevie asks, has he been to Savannah's crib? And he was like, no, I ain't been to her crib yet. So Lil Stevie says that he looked it up, and Savannah's new apartment is $6,000 a month. So they both still don't know where she getting this money from. And I'm knowing when the secret comes out, it's going to be something stupid. And I really feel like they all in on this storyline for real, for real. I don't think that they really don't know where she getting her money from. It's going to be something dumb as hell. And we going to be like, really, bitch? That's what it was? Okay. So Dumbo, Angela's boyfriend, tells her that he has to go into the bubble because somebody got COVID and he can't see her until after the fight. So she disappointed because she's not going to be able to go to the fight now. And she's feeling some type of way because they haven't really been able to spend any time together. And I was like, this is what your dumb ass get for trying to move all the way across the country for some man that you barely know, girl. Like, what are you fucking thinking? Obviously, you weren't thinking, child. So, and I, me, my old untrusting ass, I was side-eyeing him the whole time. Like, are you really in the bubble, or are you back at home with the woman you was with before you got with her? I don't be trusting these niggas. These niggas love to lie. So, Stevie and Lil Stevie visit Savannah at her crib, and I'm expecting something spectacular. Now, I know the cost of living in Los Angeles is high, but for $6,000, bitch, I'm not even paying a fraction of what she's paying, and my house look better than hers. I'm looking like, you paying $6,000 a month for this old ass granite countertops and these pine wood ass cabinets, this old outdated ass shit. Okay, girl, with your dumb ass. So Stevie asks her what she's doing to get her money, and she still don't tell him. And I'm just like, I really don't really give a fuck about this storyline. I hate that Hell's Angel corset she got on in her confessional. It's too big. It don't even fucking fit. It's swallowing her, and it looked cheap as hell. No. So she tells them, though, that she's not doing anything illegal to get her money, and she basically put their asses out. So Pepper kicks it with her sister Dawn, who looked like every crackhead you've ever seen at a bodega or a corner store asking for change. Dawn got a peach and blonde ponytail with a wide ass swoop, bitch. That wasn't even no swoop, bitch. I don't even know what that fucking shit was called. It was atrocious. I'm like, how you gonna have your sister debut on the show and don't even get her hair done? Got her out here looking like she begging for loose cigarettes. Like, what the fuck? So Pepper tells her about the TT versus Egypt and Sam drama. And here come Dawn talking about that TT got her own shit to worry about because her shit ain't clean. And I'm like, oh, okay. So Pepper then went and got her other sister, this hating ass bitch, so she can have more numbers on her side. Okay, all right. So TT visits Rand at his dojo, and Pepper walks in, and TT is stunned to see her. She looking over her shoulder like, is these other motherfuckers here to come walking through the door? Like, I'm obviously being ambushed. And Pepper is, however, shocked to see her as well. Neither one of them knew that the other was going to be there. So they get to talking about the baby, and Pepper was like, so what am I? Am I an aunt? Like, how does this whole thing? Am I like a great aunt? She was like, what would you call me? And TT said, the lady he's yet to meet. I was like, yes, TT, don't be acting fake like that's what you are, bitch. You ain't shit to my motherfucking son, bitch. Like, no. So Pepper felt some type of way about that, and in her confession gonna say, I'm gonna be the bigger person because it's bigger shit going on in her life or whatever. Girl, you don't give a fuck about her life. So TT goes to leave, and Tyran says that he really wants him to talk and start fresh, and Pepper was like, I agree, because family means the world to me. Okay. TT looking at her like, who are you and what have you done with my aunt, because you're full of shit. And she leaves, which I don't blame her. So Angela and JoJo meet up with Cree, and this is the whole setup producing with, we're going to act like, she's planning this event. She probably does plan the event or whatever, but this is basically her introduction to the show scene. So they meet up with her, and Cree comes in, and Cree had a body yada 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 yada. I was like, damn, she was holding, and it looked like it was natural. So JoJo asked her to plan, his anniversary party. Asked, can she get Luke to perform? And she was like, I don't really know if your wife gonna want Uncle Luke to be performing, pop that pussy at her anniversary party. He was like, nah, she would really like it. So she was like, I don't really have the best relationship with him. We don't see eye to eye. I want to talk to him to see where the disconnect happened, but I don't think that he really wants to mend their relationship. But they encourage her to talk to him anyway, and she agrees to do the party. She seems like she's older than them, or maybe she's around Vanessa's age. Nice looking woman. She seems like she's level headed. I don't really know how much she's going to interact with the rest of the people, but I did remember seeing in the trailer her and Luke having a very intense, heated conversation about him supposedly not being in her life or whatever growing up. So we shall see. I'm excited to see more about that storyline. So Peppa surprises Egypt with her crackhead auntie Dawn. Now Dawn then got on a sherbet colored shake and go wig, child. I'm looking like, Peppa, you don't give a fuck about nobody. You don't give a fuck about nobody. Because ain't no way. So they all sit down at Peppa's house, and Dawn says that she's coming to the wedding in Jamaica. And Egypt was like, how you know I want to have my wedding in Jamaica? Dawn was like, I know everything, child. I know everything. And I'm like, I'm sure you do, crackhead. So Peppa tells them that Maureen, her other sister, TT's mom, told her that TT and Sean are planning this big event in Jamaica. She was like, what other event would it be besides a wedding? So Egypt was like, I told her I was having my wedding there way before she got engaged. I wouldn't be surprised if she purposely chose Jamaica at a certain time to make sure my dream wedding doesn't come true. And I'm looking like, look, girl, everything ain't about you. Y'all all from Jamaica. Why wouldn't she have her wedding in Jamaica and her mother lives there? Like, have fucking several. And then these two old ass bitter bitches co-signing this foolishness. Like, y'all so fucking childish. So Dawn says, so this some down low secret bull crap. And I'm looking like, do you even got teeth? So Egypt talking about I don't trust her anymore because she's done way too much. And Dawn says she ain't gonna invite me either. She don't like me. I'm like, yeah, because you probably stole something out of her purse. So Peppa tells them about her meeting with TT and how TT said that she basically ain't nothing to her son but a lady. So Dawn was like, she's so goddamn fresh. I heard that her backyard ain't that clean anyway. Basically, I heard that her man was cheating on her. He had a couple of relationships behind the scenes. And I'm looking at the television like, bitch, I'm not trusting nothing that no lady say that's sitting up here wearing a $20 sherbet shake and go wig and who eyebrows all the way down her. Like, she literally drew her eyebrows on like like Angela Bassett did in What's Love Got to Do With It, when she was like like, girl, if you don't get somewhere and go sit down and go to fucking Boogie sobriety house, girl, get out of here. Like, I'm looking like this all y'all could come up with to bring y'all crackhead sister on this goddamn show. So the fuck what if that man is cheating on her? They grown, and he ain't out here embarrassing her on national motherfucking TV like Sam. At least he has lucrative businesses. At least he got a coin. At least he's there to provide. At least he ain't on fucking OnlyFans battle shadow boxing with fucking blow up dolls and shit. Like, girl, leave them grown ass people alone. TT did do a post and delete today where basically she was like, here they go with the little smear campaign trying to, you know, dog me. And at this point, I'm really going to be side-eyeing Maureen if she keep on trying to bring this family together after both of your sisters got on national television and dogged your daughter. If you don't go upside both of them hoes' heads, girl, fuck them. That was my review on Growing Up Hip Hop. Another great episode. I give tonight's episode an A. Let me know what y'all thought about tonight's episode down below in the comments section. And make sure you cop my 40th Beat Day box. It's going to be fantastic. Love you guys. See you on the next one. Make sure to thumbs up this video, like and subscribe, and hit that notification bell button. I love you, and I will see you on the next video. Bye.